What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another game analysis video. I'm very excited to do this one because this is my first start in the USL regular season here with Detroit City in this season of 2025. I started one other game and I did a game analysis video on that, but that was an Open Cup game and that was against Westchester, and I actually played center back. But this game I'm playing right wing back and it's a normal season game. It's week 15, as you can see right here by this graphic. So I've had to be extremely patient, waiting, working hard. We have a really talented team. We have a lot of wingbacks on this team and just good players. So playing time's been really hard to come by. But when you get these opportunities, you have to do your best to try to perform. And it's a lot of pressure. I actually feel a little bit more pressure in these games when I haven't played for a long time versus other games when you're playing and starting regularly. But yeah, as you can see, we're 5th place, so it's been a pretty good season. But anyway, we are the white team. We're attacking right to left on your screen. I'm the far side playing right wing back. So here's kickoff. Loudoun starts with the ball all the way back to my former teammate, Hugo Farreau, and we're in. So here's my very first action on the game. It comes in the first minute. So ball starts to swing over to this side. I just want to point out, though, that this is their left center back. This is their left back, and this is their left winger. And Loudoun plays with this technique where they bring Abakora inside a lot, and they almost create this line of 4 high. They really put a lot of numbers high and inside, and it's difficult to manage. We had a little bit of trouble trying to deal with how many numbers they have high while also not trying to be pinned back. But there's a reason why Loudoun's doing very well this season is they're aggressive going forward. Anyway, here's my first touch, receiving the ball, rounding the run, starting to cut off this line. There's nothing really going forward on this side and starting to get tight, but Ryan Williams is in a good pocket right here. I actually take a little heavy of a touch and kind of stitch him up a little bit. If I play that a little bit earlier, he can, I think, swing over to this other side. It was a great through ball into Jessiel. Jessiel gets it and earns a throw-in for our team. Loudoun now receiving the ball. They're starting to drive forward. I tuck inside, but then give up that ball out wide to Abakora, and then just tracking back. And my whole job here is to get behind the ball and try to make that ball either go backwards or laterally, just so we can get enough time to get numbers back behind the ball so we don't get counterattacked here. Long ball comes directly into me. I probably should either head this ball right into Jessiel right here or try to bring it down and play quickly. I try to bring it down and then try to pass into this. I see it, but it just closes up. Maybe I could clip it. It starts to get tight, but you can see Dom right here, Dom Gasso, checking to the space. So I play right into him instead since I thought it was closing up a little bit. It's into Dom, plays forward, and we do a good job to kind of break their repress and establish a little bit of possession now going forward. Next play, Michael Bryant plays into Rutsey. Rutsey's going to receive that ball. He's going backwards towards his own goal, so I want to drop back since he has a little bit of pressure just to give him a little bit of an outlet. Anytime your player is receiving with his back to the goal, you kind of want to just try to help alleviate that. Now, a lot of pressure coming in, nothing really going forward here. So I'm going to take my touch back, try to play it back to my center back now, recycle it, swing the ball over this far side, and let's try to build up now. We have a little bit more space over on our left side. And with the ball, they swing it over to this left-hand side. Watch Abakora now checking into this pocket of space. Jessiel does really good pressure to force him backwards. As he's running at him, I have to be like on a string with Jessiel and just start pressing Awua, their left back, so it's not an easy outlet there. So I'm already jumping that as Jessiel jumps that so his press doesn't go, nowhere. And then I'm just forcing him backwards, providing a lot of pressure and hopefully trying to get some sort of turnover here. And you can already see Rutsey running forward, Ben running forward. It's a good press here. They do a good job to escape that, but again, really, really good pressure, good build, playing forward. Alex now sprinting up this left-hand side. Great ball out to Alex, and then Alex has a really good chance here, cuts inside, and almost puts it away in the 9th minute there. It would have been great to go upwards, but good repress or good pressing actions from us, really on the front foot, and good attacking chance from Alex Villanueva here. Long ball all the way into Rutsey. Ball's going to bounce back to Jessiel. As soon as he gets it, I'm just kind of running for it because I know he's going to try to draw Awua now to force Awua either to step to him or tuck inside. And I'm just watching the line, making sure I'm on side here because most likely that ball's going to come out to me, and then I want to try to whip it across. Ball comes out to me. Maybe I could clip it to the back post for Alex, but I just see 2 of our guys in the near post. I just want this ball on the ground hard, and hopefully we can get a little deflection or something to try to get that on goal. I think it's a good decision. Alex was open. I think it's a little bit more difficult of a cross, but we end up getting a corner kick there. Now here, counterattack. Michael Bryant has this guy on his back shoulder, but Awua is not in the picture, so I just need to tuck in, drop in basically now, create a line of 4. Ball comes clipped over to me, and I'm just doing a lot of pressure, just trying not to foul, but bumping him, doing anything I can to stop that being a header. And they get a good attacking sequence here. Awua with the ball, good defensive pressure from Jessiel, and then he gets the foul there. So good counterattack from Loudoun. Loudoun's very good going forward. But you can just see, just me on the back of, I think that's Ryan right there, just on the back of him, just bumping him, putting my arm on his shoulder, kind of pulling him a little bit, but just enough. You have to be very careful not to do too much where it's too obvious, so that's a penalty because you're in the box there. That'd be a terrible thing to give away. And then Jessiel, great defensive work from Jesse right there to get the foul. Here's a good build-up play from us. Ball into Dom. Dom bounces out to Michael Bryant. Now, Michael Bryant has time and space, so I need to get high and wide. There's no point in me checking back and trying to receive the ball to feet here, so I'm just running up the line until he gets pressure, and then once he gets pressure, then I can try to create a passing lane open for him. And as soon as we get here, as soon as this guy steps a little bit, as soon as Abakora steps a little bit, I want to position myself like halfway in between the left back and their left winger so I can receive that ball and start to drive forward. I start to drive forward towards the line. Again, it's crowded. There's a lot of numbers over here, so I'm going to cut the ball back and then play it all the way back again, swing it over to the other side. We kind of broke them. It's a good build-up play, but very rarely do you break it down that one side and continue all the way to goal down that one side. Usually they flood numbers over, and you want to swing it over this far side. So now, kind of repress action here. I'm way over here. I should be a little bit tighter here. I'm not really doing anything this far deep. If I was a little bit tighter, maybe I could stop this. And now I kind of get caught here just because I wasn't on the front foot and tight there. He can turn. I'm trying to cut the ball wide to Awua with my body position. It plays out wide, and then I have to just track back and sprint back as fast as I can. Michael Bryant steps out now, so I tuck back into his position as almost like a right center back, and then we switch back there. So if I was just a little bit tighter, a little bit inside, I feel like I could have stopped that counterattack a little bit better. Long ball out, just winning the header, out for a throw-in, and then getting back into position. Devin Amu-Mensah clips the ball up into Rutzi. Rutzi does a good job just to head that right down into Jessiel's path. And then right here, I'm just doing it out to in run. We're both on the same page. Jesse's trying to play this ball right in between their left back and their left center back. For me, just mishits it slightly, but the idea is there. It's the right pass, just wasn't executed perfectly. But I think Jesse and I already are kind of developing a good relationship on this right side. We've played together for a few years now, so I had fun on this far side in this game. Now the ball is going to come all the way out to me a little bit behind me. I'm going to take my touch and look forward, and then as I do, I immediately look at Jesse, but there's a guy right on his back as he runs to this corner flag, kind of a decoy run, so I'm going to take my touch inside, and then as I look inside, Ben's checking for this ball, so I'm trying to play him 2 feet here so he can hold up to the ball in this pocket of space. Now I get lucky, deflected, and the ball goes all the way out to Ben. He turns his guy and has a great finish, and we end up going up 1-0 in the 22nd minute. Little lucky bounce. I didn't get the assist for that because there was such a big deflection. I wasn't, to be honest, I'm not trying to get that deflection. I'm not trying to play that ball into space there. I got lucky. I was trying to play Ben's feet, and it bounced off right into his path. But sometimes if you have the right ideas, you're doing the right things, good stuff can happen. Here's a replay of it, though. Just taking my touch, looking forward, opening up the hips, dragging inside, and then a lucky bounce for Ben just to be able to turn his defender and get a good goal. Anytime Ben gets around that 6-yard box, he's probably going to get a good look at goal there. But really good way to start this game from us. I thought defensively, offensively, everything, first 20 minutes was a really good start, especially since we've had a tough run of games the last 5 games or so before this. Good start for us because Loudoun's a really, really good team. Now ball into Dom. Dom's a good job just to win that. Loses it here, unfortunately, and then it's just kind of like emergency defending. It's basically 3v1 out here on the wing. So my whole goal is try to force this ball wide, try to block the cross, and then Abakora here hits the crossbar, deflected down, and then Devin Amu-Mensah with a great goal line save. Emergency defending in the box, and we got a little fortunate there. Trying to build something up here through the center of the field. Abakora receives the ball, starts to turn as a wing back. I just got to sprint back. This is the bad part about the wing back is you're just running so much. Do a good job just to get a touch there. Try to save it from going out for a corner kick, turning up the field. And my whole goal here, I'm not trying to pick out a pass. I'm just trying to basically kick it off of Abakora so it goes off or goes out for a throw-in for us. So good defending, but a lot of sprinting, especially here. It was so hot and humid in Virginia. It was tough. Just defending there, a corner kick goes off my head. Try to play like it didn't, but the referee saw that and another corner kick there. Good throw in all the way over to Michael Bryant on this side. I'm just in a deeper position now to receive that ball since he has some pressure. I'm looking forward. I'm trying to look at Dom. I'm looking at up here into Jesse L, and I'm not seeing like an easy, obvious pass here. So I swoop the ball back inside, play back to Michael Bryant, and we can establish a little possession now. Shane with the ball out to Michael Bryant, my right center back. I'm dropping a little bit deeper here. And again, I'm in between their left back and their left mid, because it kind of creates a little bit of confusion of like, there's the left back step, there's the left winger step, and now I can just receive it in that pocket. I turn and look forward. I see Ben checking this pocket of space here. I see this line is blocked, so I cut inside, playing to Ben. Ben does really good just to maintain that ball, and he actually gets called for a foul there for us. Now, free kick now, playing back to Shane, out to Michael Bryant. I'm checking down the line and receiving that ball, starting to get tight, but I want to open up my body the best I can. It's really tight here. I don't really see any quick bounce or passing option. Ryan Williams does a really good job just to run, take his man away, run into this line, and I just kind of thread the ball through, and Ryan wins a corner, or wins a throw-in for us. And this is Loudoun's really good. You can see how much space is on that far side. They're really good at putting numbers out wide and kind of trapping us out here. Like right here, as you can see how many guys are over here. So the goal is I want to try to thread this all the way out to Shane, who then can play it into Devin, and we can attack the left side now because it's too crowded to really build up anything on that right side off of that throw-in. So Shane comes over to this far side now. Ball comes into Michael Bryant. He turns. He plays it right up to Jesse. Jesse pops the ball out to me. It's a little tight, but here Awua's coming aggressively, but it's a 60-40 in my advantage. So I just do a little clip touch, a little chip touch out there. And then I don't know what I'm doing here. I was so focused on Abakor and the guys coming forward. Jesse's in so much space. I just got to play on the ball. But I'm just focused on just cutting inside here in between Awua and Abakor there. I just didn't even see it, which is not good. Get my head up a little bit better there. Carlos with the ball, plays it all the way out to me, looking forward. Tons of time now. It's hot, humid, like I said, and a lot of times we want to kind of breathe and rest with the ball. So when we get these opportunities here where the press isn't really flying at us, try to establish a little bit of possession. Ryan does really good just to get that ball under control, swings it all the way out to me. Tons of time now looking forward. And Jesse with a great run. I mean, he did like a 60-yard sprint here into the corner. You can see the guy who's, I think that's Tommy McCabe marking him, is about 10 yards behind him. So it's going to play that ball into him, into his path. And then Jesse does what Jesse does, a little spin move Maradona here, inside, deflected, good opportunity there, and also good defending there to get a touch. Loudoun now deep in our own half. Ball gets all the way through. And then right here, I'm a little bit too positioned for him to go down the line. And I thought I had Jesse in a better position, and I should have just been – it's a great goal from Abakor. I'm not going to take anything from it. Cuts in. This guy's been dangerous all season. I think he's had like 8, 10 something goals already. But if you look at my body position, I'm already leaning down the line. I'm giving that inside. I need to be another step deeper and inside so he can't just cut in that easily on me. And here's a replay of it, as you'll see. It just gets a little fortunate with that ball popping all the way through, but you can see me just leaning. Just unlucky that Jesse doesn't get a touch there, and a great finish from Abakora. Now we have the ball in their half, swinging to Rutzy. Rutzy's going to play it out to Dom. You can see him in a ton of space out wide. Michael Bryant passing me out the ball, once again looking forward. As I start to look forward, I see that I'm pretty much 1v1 on an island here, so this is a great opportunity to try to dribble, take something, and try to get a cross off. Hesitate a little bit, fake the cross, take one more touch, and then just whip a ball in. We talked a lot about cutting the ball back there. Maybe if I hit that a little bit harder on the ground, or maybe even a little bit more in the air, would have been better. But a good attacking sequence there. Ryan Williams plays me out the ball. Tons of time to look forward. I start to drive forward. Jesse now popping back to his right in this pocket of space. So I'm just going to play him the ball because I got 2 guys ahead of me. Play him the ball and move. Jesse plays it into Ryan. Ryan looks forward again. Plays it up to Ben. Ben has a good flicking touch to the side and is putting some pressure, trying to get on the end of that. Doesn't work out. But it's a good idea from Ben. Good touch from Ben there. Now Ryan Williams with the ball. This is kind of a inverted movement. I'm inside now. Jesse L is outside. So as he gets that ball now, I'm just going to make this run behind their fullback into this space. This is a really, really tough run to deal with, and I love doing this run, especially with Jesse here. Feeds me through, and I'm just going to try to cut the ball back into to Rutz or Ben, whoever that was right there. That was Rutzy. Just try to cut the ball back, but it's deflected out, and it doesn't work out for us, but we end up getting possession here. Now, lost of possession here. Loudoun now starting to come back. Now it's just retreating, emergency defending, trying to stop their counterattack. I'm on this far side trying to sprint back as best I can. Couple fortunate bounces for Loudoun, and then a great finish from Abakora. Just takes the touch, bounces up, and volleys it in that far corner. It's frustrating because, we gave up this lead with me in the very beginning, but then right here, last few minutes before halftime, we give up another goal, and that it almost deflates you before half. You really, really try to go into halftime equal or ahead, and to give up something like this is just, it kind of killed us. I thought we still came out well, but this is just a good counterattack and great finish from Loudoun. But yeah, we have to be a little bit better here, finishing out the first half, finishing out games, and now Loudoun go up 2-1 before halftime. So that was the first half. Here are the halftime stats, and honestly, it hurts to say it, but I do think Loudoun deserved to be up 2-1. I thought, as you can see, they created more shots on target, more possession. They're a really, really tough team to play against. But that doesn't say that we can't be better finishing out the first half or anything like that. But pretty even, but them definitely ahead in this first half. Here's the start of the second half now. We start with the ball. We played all the way out to Devin Amumensa, our left center back, playing to Ryan Williams, who's going to bounce it back out to Devin. And then we're going to start to build up to this side now. So I'm just going to extend this because I get my first touch pretty quick here in the second half. Shane plays a good entry ball right into Jesse L. Jesse L's in a great pocket of space. Once again, we've kind of inverted now. So Jesse's in my spot, and I'm tucked inside, making that run behind their left back. And Awua now has a difficult decision, so he can't step out to Jesse because he has to worry about me now. Good little sequence here, getting the ball, looking forward, start to go 1v1. That touch was a little bit out and towards my right because I wanted just to take a touch and whip it across. I didn't have the best touch there to set that up, so it's kind of broken now. I'm going to cut the ball back and just play it all the way back out to Michael Bryant because I didn't think it was on, just to try to force across there. Receive the ball now, tons of time looking forward, and then here I just make eye contact with Rutz darting across this center back. So I'm just trying to play that ball over this first man right into Rutzy so he can try to create something. I overhit that a little bit, but I think that's a good idea. If it's just a little bit, a few feet lower, I think we could have a really good opportunity to get something there. Then long ball from Farrow, all the way back, dealt well with by Shane. Shane's going to bring this down, and then I have to track all the way back. And now I'm looking over my shoulder just to see if there's any attacking threat on this side. There's really not much, so I can tuck inside the box now just to defend a little bit better. Ball's going to come all the way out to me, and since I've already checked my shoulder, I know I can bring this ball down and start to look forward. Not much of a press, but I didn't see too much of an option right next to me, so I'm just kind of looking forward into something. I don't want to force anything in the middle. Play back into Michael Bryant, who then tries to find Ryan, and then we get a good bounce there to bring that ball all the way out and try to establish a little bit more possession here. Now here, as this ball comes into their left winger, I'm rounding my run because I know this run is coming behind me into this space, so I want to block off that as best I can and try to force the ball backwards and make that pass difficult. Does exactly that. Abakor tries to find that ball in behind me, but I'm positioned well, bounces off my foot for a throw-in. Michael Bryant now plays me out the ball, checked my shoulder, looked down the line. As I receive this ball, I can see their left winger aggressively coming to cut off the line. So I'm going to go against his momentum, take my touch inside, and then look forward into Ben. Now, this isn't the best pass because I'm playing that ball I'm playing on the ball on the wrong side of Ben. You can see the center back stepping. Ben does really well and tries to find Rutzy. But if I were just to play on Ben's left side so that center back can't step and provide that much pressure, it probably could have worked out a little bit better. Ball comes back to Michael Bryant now. I'm just dropping deep and low so I can either get a pass from him or it's going to come into Dom, and then Dom can find me. And Michael Bryant plays out to Dom. Good tackle from Dom. Dom finds me, and now I'm just holding, waiting. I'm trying to draw that left winger in a little bit so that I can dribble and take this space down the line. So I'm just taking my foot on top of the ball, and as he gets closer, taking my touch down the line, and then Abakora gets called for the foul there just from pulling and tugging me back, and then a quick restart here for the free kick. Now we have the ball. Ball comes out to Michael Bryant. He takes his touch forward, driving forward. There's no pressure, so I don't need to drop deep. I can actually make my run in behind. Good clipping ball into this space. I'm going to just provide a ton of pressure. Not going to foul as best I can and get lucky with a little touch there from Awua. And then we end up getting a corner kick here. Then Ben passes out to Jesse. Great ball in from Jesse. Finds Michael Bryant right across the 6-yard box, and a really good finish from Michael Bryant. And Jesse actually didn't get the assist for that either because there was another deflection. Now, his deflection was a lot less than mine. I thought he kind of got robbed. But 2 deflected assists right there. But great finish from Michael Bryant to put us up, or not to put us up, to equalize us there 2-2. Good response. Again, I thought we came out in this second half good as well. I mean, we're 10 minutes into the second half, responding well, especially going down at halftime. It's difficult to do that. Here's a little replay of it. Great corner kick, 2v1 out here. Good ball across the 6-yard box. Michael Bryant is really good just to lose his man, get in a good space, and then just a tidy finish. Here's a little closer up. Good ball in. I don't even see a deflection. It's a tiny, tiny deflection if there is one. But good response. Ball's going to come wide for Loudoun. Ben does a really good job just to force this ball this side. As soon as that ball comes into my man and he takes that touch, I can jump it because he can't turn. I don't want to give him time and space, so I'm just going to jump there. I stick my foot in just to get a touch, and then Abakora comes and tries to pass the ball, I think, back to Faro, and he just clips the back of my Achilles tendon, and it really hurt. But I do think that's a very harsh yellow to give there because I don't even think he saw me coming. He was just trying to play that ball backwards, and I just got there first, stuck my foot in, and then got clipped there. But a little unlucky, but that's how the game goes. It definitely was a hard kick, but I don't think there was any malicious intent there, as you can see. Just unlucky. Wrong place, wrong time for Abakora. And I didn't pull myself out, but it tightened up very quickly. I ran around, it loosened up, but you can see me just trying to get my ankle loose there. Now, next play, ball comes out to Michael Bryant. Tons of time to look forward. I'm inside right here in this pocket of space as Jesse comes wide. Another inverted movement. I'm checking my shoulders to see I'm in a pretty good pocket of space to receive the ball, so I don't really need to run anywhere. Receive the ball, look forward, and fizz this ball in. And once again, I'm sorry, Ben, but it's behind him. It's too hard of a pass. Ben does really well to do that, but just the weight of the pass and the direction of the pass is being a step or two behind him turns that from a really good goal-scoring opportunity to, not the best one. Now Loudoun with the ball in our half. I'm just deep here in my own box, marking 2 guys here in the back post, checking my shoulders, being ready. Ball gets over my head, and then I'm just going to get up and just try to head that ball out for a throw-in and really try not to concede a corner kick there. Ball comes into Awua now, just providing some pressure, and then really good defensive pressure here. Again, don't want to foul here. Just want to keep him back. You can see even my coach here, Danny, just saying, don't foul, because this is a good pressing area that we can win the ball, and a foul just kind of bails them out. So I'm trying to provide as much pressure as I can without giving them an easy out there. Little turnover here, just getting wide, step to Abakora. Great entry ball in, and this is a little unfortunate from Devin. Just he expected that ball to be everywhere. He's in the right place. He's doing everything right. But just probably honestly didn't expect the ball to come right to him, right at his feet. And then they go up 3-2. So frustrating. Another kind of loss of possession from us that leads to a goal. But yeah, sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce your way. I'll show the replay here. It's coming up. But defensively, I think I could step to Abakora here. I kind of just wait a little bit. Such a great ball, curved with the outside of the foot, and it's a good finish. And sometimes the ball just bounces your way, but great ball there, and good cutback. Loudoun are flying. Loudoun's a very, very good team going forward, as you can see. Now, off the kickoff, I think we came out a little flat off this kickoff. Ball comes into Abakora. I'm trying to take him down now. This is a dangerous play. I'm trying to slide to win the ball, but I'm also trying to slide and foul here, and I'll take a yellow for a tactical foul. Abakora does well to ride that out, and if he would have put this away, that could have been goal of the season. But luckily, make a good save there and are able to stop that attack. Jesse, good pressure. Loudoun get out of it now. Ball comes into Awua. Once again, lots of pressure, trying to force him to play backwards. No foul here, but just make it difficult. It's a good entry ball, but then we end up winning that pass. You can see all that pressure, especially on the wide areas. That's a really good area to try to win the ball back, and there's a reason why it's a trapping area. Valo does a really good, just kind of cheeky move, just let that ball go through his feet, just tracking back now. Good defensive pressure from Shane. I don't want to stick my foot in and give a penalty there, and just good team defense to get tracked back and stop that counterattack. And now we, on the other end, Jesse strives forward for another counterattack here. Jesse provides pressure out to Awua. I step out wide here. I don't want this guy to have time and space on the ball, so as soon as that ball comes out, I'm getting tight, sticking my foot in, trying to get a touch, trying to get a poke, trying to get something. And I thought it went off him, but looking back, I don't know if it did. And then there it is at the 80th minute. I get subbed out. You can see Ben Morris comes out, and then Reese Williams subs in for me at right wing back. So that was the end of my night. 80 minutes in, I was tired because it's my first 90 minutes, especially first 90 minutes at right wing back. But I thought I did pretty well for the most part. Some areas got to clean up, passes into the forward, got to clean up, defensively got to clean up a little bit, but I was happy overall with the performance. And this is the last play of the game. Loudoun now in the corner. We weren't able to get a equalizing goal, and we end up losing 3-2 to a very good Loudoun side. And obviously a lot of mistakes made, a lot of turnovers. Abukora had himself a great night, to be honest. He even said, he's like, I hope my goals are on your YouTube channel, and they are. So there you go. But anyway, guys, that's another game analysis video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll throw up the stats from the full game so you guys can take a look right here. I lied. That's the table. I'm going to show the table right now. Loudoun in third place with 12 games played and 25 points, and we sit at fifth place with 17 points. So it would have been nice to get a point from that game, or 3 points would have been amazing. But overall, I thought it was a good kind of response after the last 5-6 games. I thought we weren't playing our best, and I thought this game we were playing a little bit more aggressive. I thought the defensive pressure was better. I thought the press was better, but still 3 goals is going to be tough to get your team a point or 3 points. But anyway, guys, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, guys, peace.